Welcome YouTubers to my latest tutorial. This song is called Gretschy by the amazing Royal Crowns. They are a really cool band. I came across them probably 15 years ago-ish when I was teaching a guy. He said, I want to learn this song. We learnt this song. So it wasn't too much work for me to go through this, but I really enjoyed it, getting into the details. Before you do start this lesson, keep in mind the full tutorial is available on my Patreon. I always walk you guys through the entire song, so you don't need the tabs, but it's a luxury for you, and it's a luxury for me if you join, because it helps keep that light on. Yeah, that's about all I need to tell you, I guess. We can get straight in. You've seen the cover, hopefully. I'll put that in the link below. I'm going to walk you through a couple bars at a time. And yeah, let's do it. So we start with the 3rd fret on the 6th string. We play the open 6th string. This song is in the key of E minor, and the first chord we play happens to be an E minor. That's the root 5 bar chord. Okay, you can learn more about these chords in my chord scale lesson. I'll put that in the link below, but I'll quickly show you this. 7, 9, 9, 8, 7, and I'm barring right across. Okay, 7, 9, 9, 8, 7. Okay, if you've got a whammy bar, give it a little wiggle. We then play the 2 to the 3, play the open 5th string, and then we play an A minor bar chord like this. So that's 5, 7, 7, 5, 5, 5. Okay. So that's bars 1 to 4 on the transcription. In fact, 1 to 5. This is all kind of freely played at this point. That rings out for a little while. We slide off the 12th fret, open 6th string, just like that. Okay. Yeah, just make sure you keep the pressure all the way so you get that smooth and hit that open string. Okay. So then we play another E minor chord, but it's further up the guitar, and that looks like this: the 14th fret. 12th fret on the 3rd string, 12th on the 2nd, and 1st like that. So then from here, it kind of kicks into gear and gets pretty quick. So we slide off the 12. Okay, so what happens there, that was from bar 9 is where the B7 comes in. So we slide off the 12, put our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret here of the 5th string, set up for a B7 chord. Okay, so think about this chord here, which is 2nd fret, 1st fret, 2nd fret on the 5th string, 1st fret on the 4th, 2nd fret on the 3rd. My pinky is on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Okay, we can set up for that chord. We don't really need the pinky, but you might be used to that B7 chord, so it might be natural for you to grab that. Completely up to you. You could probably forget all about it if you like and just play those 3. So we slide off the 12 in the 8th fret into the 9th fret, and we pick 5th string, 4th string, 6th string, 4th string, and we alternate that 2nd finger. So we go, as you can see. And then we do this little rundown. So it's 2, 2, 0 on the 5th string. Now on the 6th string, 3, 2, and we're into the what I've labeled on the transcription, the E minor vamp 1. So if you don't have the transcription, just remember that, E minor vamp 1, because we return to this later down the track. So from that bar, I'm going to play really slow. We pick the 6th string, 4th string, 5th string, and then we pick so we're in bar 12 now, 6th string. Now what we do here is we pick the 4th string, we pick up on the 5th string, down on the 5th string, and then we pick that 4th string just like that. So that will sound like that, these 2 bars, bar 11 and 12. Vital that you hit an upstroke when you go to the 2nd beat of the 12th bar, or the bit that goes. Okay, because you just won't get the speed if you try and do 2 downs, because you have to clear the 5th string to then come down on it. You're better off going up. So okay, and then bar 13, just straight. Bar 14, we do a little giddy up. Okay, so we go bar 14, 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you can see it just centers around that Johnny Cash kind of pattern. Now, the next few bars, it has a little interesting twist. It's still just doing the same thing, more or less. We're coming to bar 15 now. So straight. That time we don't hit the 5th string, and this is what I mean. It kind of mixes up a little bit. We sort of go 6, 4, 6, 4. Then we go 5, giddy up on the 4th string, 5th string again, 4th string, and then straight. And then just a little strum as a build up into the verse. And that was at bar 18. Now, why is this particularly tricky? Because I don't know when it was recorded, whether this was done deliberately or he's just flying through it at high speed. Things happened at high speed. Things just happened, you know. Your mistake, I don't want to call it a mistake. It's not really a mistake. It's just when you're going flat out, you might not play things perfectly. So you can learn this exact, or you can understand that it is basically, maybe you want to go for the 5th string, little variation before I mentioned where we flick up on the 5th string. But you don't have to play it exactly the way he does. You pretty much just want to be able to keep up. You've got the tools now to play exactly the way it was played. I'll actually play through it just at a nice steady speed now. Hit the 5th. Giddy up on the 4. 6, 4, 6, 4, 5. Giddy up on the 4, 5, 4. 6, 4, 5, 4, 6. Okay, so that's your intro or your E minor vamp. It repeats later with variations. I won't really teach it to you later. I'm just going to say, hey, this is where that vamp goes again. You can put your own little inconsistencies in. There'd be nothing wrong with that. Just go for it is what I'm kind of saying. Now the chords, this is the A section, and this gets repeated a few times in the song. So once you get this, you've got a good portion of the song. We're playing the E minor chord I mentioned before. I'll play through it first. So we go. Okay, so it's an E minor chord, and we strum down, down again. Relax your fingers a little bit in between to cut the notes off. We don't want that. We want little stabs. You can also cut the strings off with the right hand by dampening them onto the strings, like that. And then we do da 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 da. Okay, I'm not sure if I played that 100% right before, so pay attention now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3. Like that, okay? So down, down, up, down. Then we go to a B. It's really a B power chord, but you can hear a little bit of other things going on. Now, what I did with this, I checked out a recent live version, and in that version, it's funny because the guitar player actually plays them all as major chords, but on the original recording, you know, when you hear that B, you can hear a little bit of the 8th fret there, or when we do hear a B in the song, it's like a B dominant 7 or a B major. So I've treated that as a B major, then we drop back one, and then the third one we play as an A minor. Okay, because in the original recording, you can definitely hear that one ringing out as an A minor. So this is bar 19, 20, 21, 22 at this point. So okay, dum da da dum. So you just got to get that down, down, up, down rhythm happening. A little bit of expression is up to you. How you want to squeeze those. You probably don't literally want to just hold them all flat. Sort of. I kind of relax as I shift a little bit to create a little bit of a pulse. But yeah, again, another detail I wouldn't sweat too much. It's a fast song. Things are going to happen anyway once you speed it up. So that line I just played repeats again exactly as I played it. Yeah, sorry, you can actually leave that 6th string open. I didn't mention that. It repeats one more time. Now we stay on the A minor. And we play G5. Okay, so you can literally just play these as power chords. We don't need the 3rd string. So 3rd fret, 5th fret, 5th fret. Drop them down, and then we are back into an E minor vamp. You can play that how you like. You can play it exactly the way we worked through the first one. you can shoot for something similar and see what happens. That's what I would do, guys. I wouldn't feel the need to play it 110% perfect. Okay, so that's an E minor vamp, the same length of time, and then it returns straight back to the beginning of that verse of the A section. So we return to the A, what I call the A section. Okay, we go through that whole thing again until we return, except when we return to the E minor vamp, it's different this time, and I'm going to refer to this as E minor vamp 2. Now, when I did the cover, I didn't completely nail this, and it's really important, I think, not important, but when I do the covers, I don't always worry too much if they're not 100% perfect. A, I've got the opportunity to teach you now how to play it exactly, and B, it's a little bit of what I say about, things not having to be perfect. If it sounds okay, if I get through something and I fumble it or I play something slightly different, it's not worth crying over or doing another take, because I might make an actual mistake that's a problem, Hopefully you guys are getting the point. Time is short when you have a 14-month-old who's running around the house, and when I'm doing this, if he's here, my wife is probably waiting for my return. So, B section, E minor vamp 2. This time around, so we come off the... and here we are, E minor vamp 2. So it goes... Okay, it's not too difficult. We're holding an E minor chord. We pick the 6th string. Okay, this is marked bar 41 on your transcription, section B. 6th string open, strum from the 5th string down, loosely. It doesn't matter if you hit the 6th string, but I do that. Then we go up, down. So we strum the E minor 3 times. Then my pinky goes on the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Then I play the open 6th string in bar 43 and do it again. And it just keeps repeating. How many times do we do that? I don't know how many times that was. I didn't actually count. So I think it's 4 times. It's 2, 3. Yep. So 4 times. The last time, instead of going 1, 2, 3, he actually strummed 1, 2, 3, and 4. Dum, dum. Kind of built it up, okay? So, okay. We're into section C now, which is marked on here as bar 49. And this is the part where he slides up the neck. And this is kind of cool. I just did a video on triads. Guys, my intention is not just to completely re-promote my videos and get you to check out my other videos constantly. Jeez. Wow. I'm going to leave that in there. That's why, folks, you probably shouldn't just sit your guitars on the couch around you like you're some kind of guitar pimp. You should probably put them somewhere safer. That's another lesson out of this lesson. My point was that when I point stuff out from other videos, it's because I think they're particularly valuable. Of course, it's good for me to get you guys checking out my other videos, but this section here is talking about upper triads or triads on the higher strings, and I just did a whole tutorial on this that's really going to be worth checking out. So I'll put that in the link below as well. So section C, we come up to here. We can grab the minor chord with one finger, nice and easy, and this section goes. And now we're doing a major chord, okay? So this is an E minor chord, but the root note's on the 1st string, not on the 3rd string, so it can be a little deceptive. Do a dead strike as you change, it gives you time to change. Okay? And that's not deliberate, it happens because it's so fast, and there's no way you can teleport from one chord shape to the next. It sort of gives a little bit of momentum and time for you to make that move. So we're playing the E minor, 2, 3, dead strike, D, this is a D chord, the D's here, D chord, okay, a bit like an F chord, it's exactly like an F chord actually, but up high, so it's a D, And we do the same rhythm. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. We repeat now. Dead strike. Now I've put this in the transcription where we do these little up slides into each chord. So you can slide in a little bit, okay? Makes it a little bit more exciting. So that goes, we go once, twice, D, second time. What we do now, we do the same rhythm, but we drop it back 2 frets to a C chord, now to a B chord, now to an A chord, and then we do just the 3rd fret on the 2nd string and the 1st string, drop it back 1, and then open. So I just realized I didn't actually teach you how to play those major chords. You probably worked it out anyway, but if you're really frustrated with me for not, it was 10, 10, and 11. And if you are having trouble playing that, which can be difficult, just try to get your 2nd finger nice and tall and try to get that knuckle to bend a little bit. If you can get your knuckle to drop in like that, you'll get clearance with your 2nd finger. So it is challenging if you are blocking the 2nd string a little bit. Okay, just try to get more on the tip of your finger and roll the wrist under a little. Obviously without lifting your 1st finger too much. It's challenging, but I promise if you practice it and work at it, you'll probably get a bit more flexibility in your knuckle. Yeah, I mean, alternatively, you could do this. You might find leaving your finger on the 3rd string allows you to get that 2nd finger down easier. That's fine. Alright, that's completely fine. Some people do find that. And always I recommend using a bit more of the side of your finger than the meat to get the note. It's difficult. I can actually feel that as a beginner, or if you're not particularly experienced, that stuff can be quite challenging. So anyway, moving along. So we went through that part. C, B, A, then, and then at this point, so we did the little, that's like a little G5 chord, a little F sharp 5 chord. We just barred those notes. And then we do this riff. Yeah, so that's going open, down, up, down, slide into the 12, same rhythm, down, down, up, down. Little dead strike, down, down, up, down, 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 down. Okay, so 3 times. And then we do, so this is now into bar 67. We go open, slide, open, slide. And when I say slide, I'm sliding to the 12th fret on the 1st and 2nd string. Okay, and we do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and 2, and 3, 4. Okay, and that's the end of this section. So it goes. Alright, there you go. So that's kind of like the guitar solo in the song, but it's very sort of chordal, almost like chord melody or something. Now, on the transcription, I wasn't going to just waste space and paper and do a whole nother. I didn't write it in there. I literally wrote on the transcription, do a whole verse, then proceed to section D. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We don't need to go through the verse that it returns to. It's the same thing. We get this really cool spaghetti western kind of bit. I like this bit, and I really like spaghetti as well. So, bonus. Here we go. We go. Alright, let me walk you through that. It's sort of got 2 parts to it. That was the first part. 2nd fret. So this is all in E minor. This is the 2nd fret. This is an E on the 4th string, the note E. So down, down, up, down. We play the 2 again. To open 3rd string, 4th fret on the 4th string, 2nd fret there on the 4th string, D, and the chord underneath it would be a D. So you can really hear that. Alright, I often like to point out the chords. On my transcriptions, I always label what the chord would be underneath, even if there's not another guitar. So you know what it's kind of being played over, if that makes sense. So we're up to bar 7. So we started this at 71. This is now 73. D, open, open, down, up, down. D, G, 4, 2. Now we're playing a C. We which is the 3rd fret on the 5th string, pick it twice, and I think what happens here, this bar goes, but he kind of slightly misses the first of the faster bit. That's what I've got in my mind, but I can hear it's a bit muffled on the 3rd note there. So 3, 3, here we go, that one. So let's just play it, and if we happen to miss it in real life when we're playing it, great, you've even played the song closer. So 75 goes like this: 3, 3, 3, and 3, and 3. And then we go open 3rd string, same as before, 4th fret on the 4th string, then 2nd fret, and then we play the 2nd fret, and we play it twice. Same thing, like I've kind of got this, but I think in the recording it was something like, kind of misses that downstroke or doesn't play it. So we can do it either. We can go 2, 2, miss, up, 2, O on the 6th string, 3, 2. Okay, or you could go 2, 2, whichever you prefer. Okay, then we move into bar 79 and we do this. We play pretty much the same thing for the first 2 bars as we did before, okay, because remember I said there's 2 parts to this. Think of this as the 2nd part. It repeats the little riff from the E here, so 4, 2, and then we go up to the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So we go down, 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 up, 2 on the 3rd string, 1 on the 2nd string, open on the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string. Okay, and then we play C. So we played in bar 82, the 2, 1, 0, 2. Yeah, so we're back to a C here. And same as before, 3, 0, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 0, 3, 2. Now, we've pretty much finished the song because we return back to E minor Vamp 2, which was the one that goes. So in the little cover that I did, I left out that repeat that I mentioned before. I didn't play it, I just skipped straight onto that next section. I had a bit of a brain freeze moment there and got a little muffled and was thinking about returning back to there and then realised I had to go to that next bit. But I managed to sort of get it out okay. So after this little spaghetti western bit, we're back to that E minor Vamp 2, the exactly the same as before, more or less. And then we go into the last verse, which is exactly the same as the first verse. It's just that it comes to an end fairly abruptly, and that's the finish of the song. So we get that. So that keeps going. And then I think this is the end of it. That's the whole song. So what actually happens there, when it goes to that A, where it sits a bit, where it goes, so we go A minor, A minor, A minor, and then we do the G5, F sharp 5. We do the E minor chord, and we strum down, down, up, down, and that's the end. So we strum that down, cut it off. That's the whole song. Oh, that's the whole song. Sorry about that. This one, yeah, it feels like we kind of flew through it, or I flew through it, but it's really because there's only a couple of parts, and it's just sort of repeated. It has so much energy and raucousness, this song, that it's entertaining the whole way through. It's a great piece of work. I really loved this when I first heard it. I've got to stop doing that. Kind of blows my mind that it's called Gretschy, but that guitar player uses a Gibson 175 now, I'm pretty sure, at least for some time. That's kind of cool and funny and interesting. Doesn't make a difference to the song. Yeah, and I love ES 175s. I have one, actually. I wish I had it here. It's at the studio. You know, we've been locked down and all that. Anyway, guys, if you're not a supporter, consider jumping on the Patreon. It really helps me. But at the very least, leave a comment and a like. That helps. I need plenty of that on the YouTube. so YouTube, you know, takes into account that people do like my videos. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.